Ptr Patch 269. Hella lewd. The PTR begins 5/21. That is less than a week. So on Thursday. So it's not Tuesday like we thought. So it's Thursday. Wait, Nephilim. Do you sense that? Through the air remains tainted with demonic brimstone stench. The world around you crackles with chaotic elemental energy. You've been deemed worthy. The primal forces of Sanctuary manifest to aid you in the fight against the swelling darkness. Swelling, huh? Channel untethered bouts of flame, forked lightning, slicing wind. Wait, what is happening? And the biting snow against minions of the burning hells during the trials of the tempest. Damn, dude. Somebody went off on this. That's good. Our 2-week PTR testing period for 269 updates begins May 21st, and we're asking for your help to quell the tides of the surging demons. Take a look at the preliminary patch notes below and start theory crafting on how you'll make the most of the brand new seasonal buff. Another new buff. 2 new sets and tons. OMG. I don't even want to look, dude. I'm so nervous. The geek in me is freaking out. Okay, there's all these vendors we know. Tips, okay, make sure to stay hydrated, okay. The elements have deemed you worthy. With you as their champion, the burning hells will face the trials of the tempests. Your character, occasionally every 2 minutes, will channel an elemental power which unleashes into the environment for a limited time. So it's like Pandemonium buff. Meteors rain from the sky, breathe lightning, a wall of flame engulfs everything. Wall of Flame is classic Diablo. I like Wall of Flame. Release twisters, crush your foes under the weight of the rolling snowballs. So it's a random ability. The end of the world buff? Yeah, Locust. Yeah, what's up, Conan? We get 2 unique rewards. The portrait frame and a pet will be granted to players who complete the journey. Okay, so we get a new pet. And I think we get a helm transmog. Some kind of muzzle. Demon Hunter. I can't even focus. Gain a momentum stack when attacking with the primary skill. It's a generator set. Each momentum stack lasts 2 seconds. Hold on, this is too epic. Your primary skills deal 10% more damage per stack. Okay. It's a generator 2-piece. This can actually work with other things too. Casting Strafe against enemies will automatically shoot your last used primary skill and also give damage reduction. And you move faster. They get it, man. They get what we want. Survivability, you know, and movement speed, really. And then, of course, the damage. There's a classic 10k damage bonus. Your primary skills deal 10,000 damage bonus. Strafe set. Casting Strafe against enemies will automatically shoot your last used primary skill. I wonder if you can snapshot anything. Zoom, zoom, zoom. So it's like Whirlwind Barb and Posh, too. Bolas have a 100% chance on explosion to pull enemies within 24 yards. Oh my god. And also deal 100 to 150% increased damage. They know what people like, man. People like that Whirlwind Barb. It's gonna be fun to speed farm with. Bolas now explode instantly and deal increased multiplier damage. That's good. The 9th satchel, Hungering Arrow, is guaranteed to pierce and deals 600% increased damage. So you're going to be spinning, it's going to be piercing and flying everywhere. It's almost like Corpse Lance in a way, but you're...
PTR hype.
Whirlwind Barb Warwind Barb Corpse Lance. Warwind Barb Pestilence set. Odyssey's End. Enemies snared by your entangling shots take increased damage from all sources. Oh, this might make support DH even better, dude. That's a huge buff to support DH. I don't know if they know that. Wait, what? What? Your Hunter's Wrath. Your primary skills attack 30% faster and deal a 200% increased damage. Holy Point, Impale throws. Oh, they buffed Impale. They gave a multiplier to Holy Point shot. Whoa. And there's a red dot here. I don't know what that means. New Necromancer set. Masquerade of the Burning Carnival. That's kind of a cool name. What was the Demon Hunter set called? Gears of the Dreadlands. Your simulacrums no longer take damage, gains all runes, and its cooldown is refreshed when you die. What do you mean? What do you mean when you die? Because they die all the time, or what? Hold on, I got to get. Like, what are necromancers known for? Okay, let's build a set around it. Hold on, let me take a drink here. All right, this is a hardcore set. 4-piece bonus. While you have Simulacrum, I can't believe they went with Simulacrum. That's so cool that they tried something new. That was my prediction, is that they would try something off the wall. And nothing I even thought about. I never thought about Simulacrum. While you have a Simulacrum, damage is reduced by 50%. Damage you take is split with you. Oh, it's a tanky set. Ooh. I wonder if that's like Unity or something, or even. I think it means when the simulacrums die. Cooldown, and its cooldown is refreshed when you die. I think it means when the simulacrums are dead. So when your copies die, it lowers the cooldown of Simulacrum, right? It can't be when you die, because it's weird. Okay. Your Bone Spear. So it's a Bone Spear Simulacrum set. Your Bone Spear deals 10,000% increased damage. Simulacrums gain triple this bonus. Remember when somebody was saying that they knew what the set bonus was and it was completely wrong? That's pretty funny, huh? Your Bone Spear deals 10,000% increased damage. Simulacrums gain triple this bonus. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. I like that it's so different. And it seems to be tankier. Wait for it. Grasp of Essence. When an exploded corpse damages one enemy, your corpse explosion deals 200% increased damage for 6 seconds. That's cool, dude. That's gonna buff Pestilence and Laud or Inarius, corpse explosion, everything. You get this at level 1 too. Wow. Simulacrum now drains 1% of your maximum life every second and lasts forever. They can now duplicate Grim Scythe instead of Skeletal Mage. Huh. Volition Shoulders. Skeletal Mage gains the effect of Gift of Death and Singularity runes. You gain 35 to 50% damage reduction if your essence is not full. Before I freak out, I'm gonna keep reading. Jessith Arms, the 2-piece set bonus. So that's the green armor set, the Jessith set. While your skeletons are commanded to attack a target, you deal 400% increased damage. Wait, this was always that, no? Wasn't it 400? Maybe it's a total damage now, not just Blinding Flash. Blinding Flash. Your minions deal 400%. Now it's you deal. So Jessup is like a general damage boost now. Yeah. Grace of Inarius. So this is good and you could probably use it in other areas. Bone Armor grants an additional 3%. Oh, okay. Inarius is even tankier. Or Inarius was one of the tankiest sets, now it's even thicker. They buff Pestilence. In addition, Corpse Lance, so the Corpse Explosion Pestilence set might be decent. Oh my god, Crusader changes. Yeah, so I'm thinking Corpse Explosion Pestilence, Corpse Explosion Inarius. And you can even use Jessup with Corpse Explosion. This is kind of a buff to Laud and Rat Runs a little bit, kind of. Wait, if your essence is not full. So yeah, I mean, you're pretty much always spamming. So it's like basically for Laud Rat Runs. And then the new set is like a Simulacrum Bone Spear where they mimic your spender, which would be fun. And you're kind of tanky. I think this is gonna make you a little extra tankier. We'll see. So you have like a, you know, like your damage is split among your Simulacrums and you have that 50%. It's kind of cool. Crusader, oh, Shield of Fury cuckold, but it's like stupid strong, so. This is pretty hype so far. They buff Stone of Jordan, I don't want to keep reading yet. So, they should still be around the 140 range. Even if you cut this in half. Based on just my initial, it might knock them down 10 levels, but being around 140 is still really good. Stone of Jordan, added power. All elemental damages bonuses to skills are now equal to your highest elemental bonus skill. What? All elemental damage bonuses to skills. I'm assuming it doesn't work with COE, like. So now all the runes, so like if you have like, so you can run like dual elemental builds. So if you have like, I don't know. So if you have like a Cinder Coat, Bracers, and a Amulet, that's 60% fire damage. So now you get 60% to all damage. If I have Stone of Jordan in COE, will it just always be 200%? Is that... I would imagine you just have perma COE if you could have a Stone of Jordan with it. That's really cool. I mean, I don't know, we have to see. That seems wild, dude. 200% fire damage, I'll take it. So it'd be like fire, you know what I mean? So, Necromancer only has 3 elements too. So they'll have uptime if they can run like multi-elemental powers or whatever. Happy birthday, Rekka. I was wondering where you were. Reaper's Wraps. Added a 2-second internal cooldown to Health Globe effect. I don't know how good or bad this is since I don't run rats for like a million hours a day. But is that a nerf? Big nerf, guys? What do you, let me know in the comments. A Mantle of Channeling now works with Necromancer's Siphon Blood. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. PTR. Convention of Elements added a non-static to the wording of legendary power description. The functionality is unchanged. Okay. Wow. Skill changes? Wow, we haven't had skill changes in a while, dude. This is a buff to the cheat death. That's really good. Final Service no longer consumes pets. which means you probably get the maximum healing. Maybe. Bone Prism. Simulacrums now benefit from this passive skill. Wow, so they can CC like crazy. Because you'll be throwing bone spears out. Like they're all gonna... It's almost like Demon Hunter with sentries, and they're all shooting what you're shooting. And now they're gonna be crowd controlling, so that's pretty cool. Serration. Simulacrums now benefit from this passive skill. Okay, so they're really buffing this set. That's really good. They're looking at it from other angles, not just like the basic. Corpse Explosion from 350 to 150. Yo, Necros are gonna be fast, dude. 1 to 70. With 1,000 nuke. Plus the gloves you get at level 1 from Blood Shards. It's the only pair of gloves you can get at level 1. Yeah, that's gonna be like... Brat. Spirit Barrage, the Spectres from Phantasm Room no longer benefit from pet bonuses. Whoa! Whoa! Wow! Huge! Brat. Get. It should still be... It should probably knock it down like 7 levels at least, right? It should be around 140 with Crusader now, instead of 150s. Oof, you better play it this season, boys. Whoa. Bug fixes. Okay. Fix an issue where skeletal mages were not attacking certain creatures. Oh, that's good. Sometimes they have an FAQ, right? But I think we got it. They don't have it this time. Wow. Okay. So, a quick rundown if you just tuned in. I'm pretty excited about the season. The seasonal theme is like Pandemonium, but every 2 minutes your character will channel a power which unleashes into the environment. I don't know if your elemental damage affects the power, probably not, but it would synergize with the Stone of Jordan thing, right? So I'm assuming this is fire, lightning. Okay, so fire, lightning, arcane, cold. What could meteors be? What's the other element? Holy meteors? So it could be something similar to that. Right? Probably won't, but it might. Physical? Yeah, they could be physical. Looks like they're all different elements. So we'd have to see if the COE Stone of Jordan combo would affect it. Because that would be cool to make a tanky build and kind of play around the seasonal theme a little bit, I guess. What is this being read? Hamlet. Two new unique rewards, the frame and the pet. I'm curious to see what pet we get. We're getting a new Demon Hunter set. That's a generator set. It's gonna buff strafe and all primary skills. And there's a lot of complementing legendaries to do that. One big takeaway is Odyssey's End is going from 25 to 150 from all sources. This might make support Demon Hunters like amazing for speeds. But it also will probably make us run triple support. So because Barb is essential just about. It makes you move so fast. Monk at like a 130 speed is really good to survive. And Demon Hunter's gonna buff the damage. So it's gonna be probably triple support speeds a lot. Right? That's pretty interesting. Holy Point Shot, they're buffing also Shadow. Shadow's getting 100% multiplier on it, which would make it better than multi-shot, sadly. But we have a new set to play with also. So maybe not too many people will be playing Impale anyway. At least next season. Necromancers are getting a new set, the Masquerade of the Burning Carnival. It is a Simulacrum Bone Spear set. It's kind of like your pet's fall, or I guess it's more close to Law Dagger at Darts, where your Simulacrums are copying your spender and they're doing damage rooting targets, and it looks to be kind of tankier. They kind of buffed rat runs in a way, which is weird, but the Laud Singularity push build is really weak. So giving them the Singularity rune and damage reduction, they can maybe pick a different rune to go with it. And it would be a little bit stronger for the solo push and for the group runs. I mean, just make them tankier. They usually run with barbs and stuff anyway. They don't really die. So I guess it's more for the solo push. The more I think about it, it's not that big a deal, I guess. And they can have more flexibility in different runes. But it should be a buff, right? Because you can carry something else. So you can get like Singularity and like the Poison rune. And you know what I mean? And you would hit harder, technically. They buffed the Jestith set. Instead of just buffing your pets, now it buffs all your damage. They buffed Corpse Explosion. They buffed the Pestilence set to go with Corpse Explosion. Nerfed Crusader, nerfed Witch Doctor. One of the big interesting things is Stone of Jordan changed. All elemental damage bonuses to skills are now equal to your highest elemental bonus to skills. So this is what I was saying with the seasonal theme. I don't know if it's gonna stack. The nerfs to Satyr and Witch Doctor were deserved. They're in the S tier. It might make Paj the best build in the game right now. Or Whirlwind Barb, actually. It might make Whirlwind Barb the best build in the game. Depending on how bad the nerf is to the other ones. Is Whirlwind the king right now? Maybe. Easiest class to play is the best class. Rats don't get duplicate Simulacrum mages anymore. Oh, really? I must have read that wrong earlier. Interesting. Okay. Maybe the offset of the shoulder will make up for it. So, Simulacrum now drains 1% of your maximum life instead of 5, so it's not as hard. I mean, you get, what, 3% from Cannibalize, so this is like basically irrelevant. Unless you're fighting the Rift Guardian or something, then. And last forever. They can now duplicate Grim Scythe instead of Skeletal Mage. Okay. So true. It might offset it. I don't know. I have to look at it and see. Run it through D3 Planner. There's some big things in here to mess with. It's exciting, dude. There is a lot of stuff to test. A lot of Necro stuff to test. A lot of Demon Hunter, like which rune's the best, which generator's gonna, you know, come out on top. Since the seasonal theme isn't build defining also, it shouldn't take more than 2 weeks to get everything fixed. The only thing is if any of these are just egregious. Like, is it RNG? Like, you know, like let's say Meteors is the strongest thing by far. Like geysers were stupid, right? So like, let's say like one of these is overpowered with something, you know, you just gather up a bunch of enemies, wait 2 minutes, gather a bunch of enemies, wait 2 minutes. Hopefully it's just not too broken, basically. Because then you might have to fish for more meteors than, you know, twisters or something. So hopefully, like, is it 2 minutes per character? You know, we had people trying to exploit where one person would go to the next floor and their group would be here, and then they would get the 2 minute and then the other person would be almost at their 2-minute timer, and then they would teleport to their friend, or then they would go over there and then they would get the new, like there was ways to kind of manipulate it. So hopefully it's not like exploitable and all that stuff, right? We have concerns based on the past. Unless everyone's on the same global timer when you're in a game, that would help. Maybe that's one way. I'm curious to see what the sets look like also. Dreadlands seems like some kind of steampunk or like Mad Max. And then Masquerade of the Burning Carnival sounds like definitely some kind of plague set again. Some kind of like, right? Masquerade of the Burning Carnival. Something like that. Some kind of eyes wide shut situation. Necro's gonna look goofy. They have a lot of dope transmogs already, so. Damn, son. What do you guys think? What do you guys think for YouTube, man? I'll probably upload this to YouTube. I guess I was gonna post a video today. I'm glad I didn't, because then, you know, I could just do this.